gonna set up these traps for a few hours. This spot looks pretty good. It's pretty deep. If I fall in, just remember I was doing it for you guys. Oh no, it does. That's perfect right there.
That's it?
Huh?
Thought you were gonna launch it.
It's deep right there. I can see. I can't even see it anymore. This is a beautiful lake. It's usually full of crawdads, but it's pretty cold right now. It's the end of October pretty much. The water feels pretty cold, maybe the 40s, and no crawdads in sight. So we're actually leaving the traps out. We're gonna check them maybe 3 hours and then leave them overnight. Now when we come when it's dark, we're also gonna be shining flashlights in the water and seeing if you can see crawdads, because that's when they say you can do that in this lake, and you'll see a lot at night usually. But we'll see. There's a lot of crawdad shells and everything. A lot of sign of crawdads. I mean, we've seen videos people catch a ton here, so we'll see what happens. Like this.
Cave Lake is loaded. Look at that thing. Put your hand next to it. Look how big that guy is.
Welcome to Sin City. Fishing, hunting, and the great outdoors.
And I got some crawdad traps here. I have about 3 of them. There's a chicken leg in there, and we're gonna go set them out. As you can see, it's nighttime. Best time to go out at this lake we're at. People walk the edges with lights and nets, so we're gonna be scooping them. We're gonna be throwing some traps out. So I'm gonna show you guys exactly how we catch them, and tomorrow we're gonna cook them. So it's gonna be a catch and cook, and we're cooking them actually on the 2nd day of our camping trip. So let's go see how many we get. This is a good spot. We're out here less than 2 seconds. Already got one, and we can see a bunch deeper too. So caught him with the net. Throw him in the bucket. We're gonna throw out a trap out here too, because we see about 4 or 5 that are a bit too deep. Sorry about the light, but so all we're doing is walking along this edge. I have a pretty sturdy net right here and a bucket with one already in it. They're pretty big. So we're just walking along the edge, shining the light in the water. And when you see one, you just kind of go out and get them. I have boots on, waterproof boots, because this water's freezing. And that looks like one right there.
There's
Yep.
one right there.
He's too deep though. He'll go in our trap probably. There's 2 right there. So just looking for these shallow ones, like there's one right here. You just come up, get up next to him. Oh my gosh, there's a giant under that rock. And a scoop. See, got him. One to the net. See, got 2. Yep. So there's a giant one under this rock. I'm gonna try to get him real quick.
You want the other net, the long net?
No. I need a more sturdy net for this guy. I think I got. No, missed him.
He's under your leg, ain't he?
Yeah. Good thing about it being cold water is they swim slow, so if you miss him the first time, he was under a big rock, so. See, that's how easy it is. So these guys are pretty much everywhere. We just saw a bunch right here too, a bit deeper, so we got our last trap right here. Our 3rd one's in a different spot of the lake. But this one, I'm gonna go ahead and chuck it out here. When we came out here, we were originally not thinking that they're gonna, that's about good right there. When we were coming out here originally, like during the day, we were worried because it's winter and this water's freezing cold that we weren't gonna catch any, but obviously they're coming out. We just had to wait till night. They weren't even touching the traps or anything during the day. Just wait till night. That's only, what, a minute of trapping so far, so netting, I guess you could call it.
I check one of our traps. Hopefully we got something.
Checking crawdad traps.
Sure.
It's about 8 o'clock at night. It's already dark.
This water's freezing.
And the water's really cold, so we're not sure how active they're going to be.
It looks like I see something.
It's already the end of October. And let's see what
Looks
we
like there's a
got.
couple.
Oh, there is some in there, huh?
Oh, dang.
Oh, man, it's loaded.
Isn't it?
About
Dang.
7 or 8
I
fat
caught
monsters.
4.
You got 4?
Dang, Adrian just caught some with a net.
Pour them out so we can see them first.
Wow.
Wow, that is the biggest crawdad I've ever seen right there. Holy cow.
That was a 1 or 2 hour set? That was a
Yeah.
couple hours.
It was like 2 probably.
2 hours.
It's
and look at that
it's
beast.
winter too right now. It's the end of October and we're catching them like this.
Cave Lake is loaded. Look at that thing. Put your hand next to it. Look how
Holy
big
cow.
that guy is.
Hey,
Wow.
take a picture of that.
We'll get about 50 of them and then we'll cook them up. There's one.
Oh, he's running. That's deep.
Yeah, it's too deep.
So there's water in these weeds right here. You never want to overlook these. These sometimes can be great spots to find little crawfish or crawdads hanging around in them. Easy targets too. Oh yeah.
There's a big one.
See them guys? Oh dang.
Oh, we got him.
Sometimes they do that.
Oh, quick.
Yeah, that's weird. The ones we've been fishing for lately have been slow. He took off real quick. There's a trout right there behind those weeds swimming around. It's pretty cool. Just chilling. Checking under rocks and stuff. They like to hide under them sometimes. You know, when you check under them, they'll come out and you can get them.
Last step. Oh, you got water in your shoe. Ader.
I don't feel water. I didn't even get them.
Oh my God, don't move. Don't move, look at that. You were a millimeter from getting water in your boot.
Where'd he go?
Oh, you missed him?
Yeah, he's still there.
Oh man, you missed him.
He's still there though. If we get
That's alright. I thought you had him.
he was just a hair too deep.
You don't want to get that freezing cold water in your boot. That'll ruin your night.
2 crawdads right here. One right here, one a bit deeper. So on these crawdads, you usually come up from behind them if you can, and just spook everything because when they escape, they try going backwards. I always like to do this just to get them off that moss and stuff.
It's a female,
Let's see. Nope, no.
huh? Male. Why aren't you keeping females?
Because like the females, a lot of females we've caught have eggs right now, and I've heard that those eggs make them taste terrible and stuff, so might as well just leave them in here to make more crawdads we can catch later. So I just caught this crawdad with the net, and I'll show you guys really quick what I mean by the females have eggs. See all those eggs right there? Those are all eggs. So the ones with eggs are letting go.
Yeah,
Tiny little guy. Look at him.
Nah, he's tiny. Can you get him?
Yeah. Easy.
They're faster, the little ones.
Look at that crawdad. Tiny little guy.
He's less than an inch.
Yeah, he's tiny. Look at that in the light. Put the light on him.
That'd be good on a bluegill. Bluegill bait.
Yeah. Let him go. We're gonna check it really quick. We already caught a bunch earlier, so. And I got one real big one in there. It's better than none, I guess. I think we're gonna let it sit overnight here, and we'll probably catch more. But look how big these guys are.
I'm gonna have a boil.
Yeah, that's a nice size one right there. I'm gonna leave these out overnight and check them tomorrow, so see if they catch more. See you guys tomorrow afternoon, or tomorrow morning when we check these.
We're going out here to check the crawdad traps. But me and Aiden are gonna go check the traps for ourselves, and hopefully we get something, and then we can have a good boil today if we get a couple.
Yeah. I have a good feeling about these traps. We went out and set them last night when we went out, and left them all overnight. So we put them into spots where we saw a lot. Hopefully we'll get them.
Traps are somewhere down here.
Little ways that way, so we're gonna go ahead and go check them. Ju, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
No, you wanna go check them? So go ahead and
Alright.
go check them. Over here.
Let's see what we got.
We set this trap last night. We saw a bunch of crawdads. Oh, there's a huge trout right there too. Jeez. Big old trout right there. Don't know if you guys can see him. Sun's kind of
Oh,
going.
crawdad just swam out. You see that?
Swim out of the trap?
I just saw one swim next to it. I don't know if it swam out.
Oh. How many did you get? How many did you get? Oh, that's not bad. It's not bad at all for winter.
Yeah.
How many things in there?
I give say about 6 maybe.
Here's what you're gonna do right now. You're gonna open it up. I want you to open it up and you're gonna look for males and females, okay? Okay, let's see. Jeez,
They're all
those are big.
males.
No, you gotta flip them over to tell. Like, see, this one looks like it might be
Male? Oh, yeah.
Flip them over for eggs. Oh,
Male.
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 Jeez, those are all big ones too. Holy cow.
Male.
Nice catch. It's a
Male.
nice little hole.
They're all males.
They're pretty much as big as my hand. I don't want to get it too close.
They tried shaking that too.
Okay, throw it up. Throw them back in the trap. So I'm getting ready to cook my crawdads. This is my big pot I have here. I've got some water in it, not filled all the way. You don't need a ton of water. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get it to a boil. I add some potatoes, an onion, corn on the cob, and my favorite part besides the crawdads, sausage. You don't need too much. Got some Cajun seasoning called Slap Your Mama. Tastes so good, make you want to slap your mama. Okay, so we're just gonna add some of this. So last but not least, we're gonna add like this little crawfish bag. It has a bag of seasonings for crawfish, shrimp, or crab. So we used this before, it's real good. So you're just gonna leave everything in there until it starts to boil. See, that's what it looks like. Everything in there till it starts to boil, and then you'll add the crawfish later. This is all the lemon I have, so we're also gonna add this. I'm gonna squeeze it a little bit, and then since it's boiling, I'm gonna just throw it in there. So my plan is that everything, the potatoes and the sausage, everything takes a little bit longer than the crawdads to cook. So I'm gonna cook those separate, take those out, and then I'm gonna throw these crawfish in there. And then after that, we're gonna put them all together and just throw some of that Slap Your Mama sauce on it and whatever else we want, and it'll be good to go.
They're almost done, nice and red. Supposed to leave them in from 12 to 15 minutes. This is about 10 minutes. We're gonna leave them in a little bit longer.
Pretty sure they're done. Now we're gonna pour them out on the table, start eating. These are all the crawfish we got. We got some corn, potatoes, and also the sausages down there. And time to eat them, we're just mixing them around, throwing a little bit of the Slap Your Mama sauce. And they're turning out delicious. What do you guys think so far?
Good.
Do you like them, Julian?
Yeah.
How about you, Lena?
Yeah. Good.
So we had about 60 or 70 crawdads, and everybody dogged them. It only took probably about 10 minutes at most, and all the crawdads are pretty much gone. Everybody loves them. So I found a bigger claw right here. What we do with them is this little movable part right here. I break it upward. You just pull it upward and it'll break out. Should come out just like that. Discard that. Then you got the shell right here you got to get into. You just kind of put it on the table and give it one little good hit. The juice is squirted everywhere. But then it'll break open. When it breaks open, you just can pull that meat out. And there's some good meat inside the claw that a lot of people look over, but there you go, some good meat in that claw. This is it for the catch and cook. You can come out here to Cave Lake and do this yourself. Mainly during the summer or spring, there's a lot more, definitely. But during the winter, we still got it done. I wouldn't recommend it, though. It was pretty hard to get them. But this recipe turned out great. You can come out and do it yourself, Cave Lake, Nevada. And other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you outdoors.